Yes, children, shall we continue? Okay, yes. Previously we saw the two different map created by two different cartographers, two different times, okay. So what are the changes in that we saw previously? Here I am saying the fact that the science of cartography differed in the two periods, okay. One it was did in the 11th century, then another one is did in the 17th century. There was lot of changes in both maps we saw, yes, no? Yes, that here say. The science of cartography differed. Here, what is the next point? One needs to be sensitive to different historical backgrounds while reading documents, maps and text of the past. Yes. Why means one needs, who are maybe the historians or whoever that, they need more knowledge, they need more sensitive, they should understand what they given, sensitive to different historical backgrounds while reading documents, maps and text of the past. If children, for example, if you Singapore, the logo of Singapore, you know that a line, open mouth, okay, that is. If you see a lot of statue like that in Tanjore area, that is because symbol of Cholas, okay. Yes, that only they are saying. If the historians see that type of statues or a paintings, anything means, immediately they will say that this belongs from the Chola period, okay. Then what is the connection between that Singapore logo, okay, emblem? Yes, there is no. But that we need the sensitive if we want to read here documents, maps and text, everything. Yes, here we saw the map. Okay, one who need the historical backgrounds. We saw the documents and maps also we saw. Next, we'll see the text. Okay. Yes, new and old terminologies, because here we say one needs to be sensitive to different historical backgrounds while reading documents, maps and text of the past. Now we understood about the map, how it is different in the period to period, person by person, okay. Now text, how it was different. New and old terminologies. What are the words have the meaning? In the old time, what meaning the word contain? Now what meaning we are taking, okay, period by period or person by person. Okay children, shall we go? Yes. New and old terminologies. Here, information changes over a period of time in terms of the context in which it is produced. Yeah, yes, information changes over a period of time. If you are hearing a lot of stories, the character's name was changed or the places, some changes would be. Yes, now also we are playing a game, okay, passing the secret. Okay, if we are saying one message to one person, that is continue to the next one. At last, the same message is coming to the person who said the message first. Totally, it is wrong. Or totally, it is some another meaning. So, that is here saying information changes over a period of time in terms of the context in which it is produced. In terms of meaning and language, yes, it is changed into meaning and also the language. For instance, medieval Persian is different from modern Persian. The medieval Persian is different from the modern Persian, both with reference to grammar, vocabulary and meaning. All the one is different. The difference between the modern Persian and the medieval Persian is grammar, vocabulary and meaning and also the languages. Here, the word example in our textbook, they given the word Hindustan. The term Hindustan is interpreted differently. Okay, you say the meaning for Hindustan. Why we use the word Hindustan? India. Why we used the word India? Because of the river Indus. We used the word Bharat because of the group of people who lived in the northwest part of India. But we used the word Hindustan. Why? Immediately we will say the maximum members in our country is, the majority is Hindu. Okay, in that meaning only we are taking, but it is not. Okay, but it is not the correct meaning. Listen, present context today, this term refers to India. That is because of river Indus. In 13th century, this term was used by Mihaj Siraj, a chronicler. It included Mihaj Siraj said how the word Hindustan used in the coming centuries. Okay, chronicler who tells the story, local stories. Okay, in 13th century, in the geographical sense, Hindustan meaning the areas of Punjab, Haryana and the land between the Yamuna and Ganga. This part connected is called as Hindustan. According to Mihaj Siraj, what Hindustan means in geographical sense, okay? In geographical sense, they are saying the place of Punjab, Haryana and the places between the Ganga and Yamuna. This is Hindustan meaning this one. Okay, but we are thinking some other differently. Here, according to Mihaj Siraj, in the 13th century, geographical senses, Ganga and Yamuna, places between Ganga and Yamuna and also Punjab and Haryana. Then, in the political sense, the same person saying the Hindustan meaning in the political sense, the lands that were a part of domination under the Delhi Sultan. Okay, that here they are mentioning Hindustan. Maximum we hear the word Hindustan in the Mughals period. In the political sense, the same person saying the domination area of the Delhi Sultan is denoted as Hindustan. Okay children, now two meaning you know. Hindustan means, one is in the geographical sense, it is the part of Punjab, Haryana and the land between Yamuna and Ganga. And in the political sense, it is the part of domination under the control of Delhi Sultan. Then, in 16th century, the same Mihaj Siraj say, this term was used by Babur, B-A-B-U-R, to describe the geography, that is fauna, culture. He say he used for geography, culture and fauna of the inhabitants of the subcontinent. Whatever geography, culture and fauna and also the inhabitants of the subcontinent, he used the word Hindustan. Who? Babur. This information given by Mihaj Siraj. In the 14th century, the term Hind used in this period by the poet Amir Khusru, that also the same meaning what the Babur said, geography, culture and fauna. Okay children, while the idea of a geographical and cultural entity like India did exist, now the term Hindustan did not carry the political and national meanings which we associate with today, that we discussed at the previous. Yes, here the next one, meanings of foreigner. Okay, according to you, who is called foreigner? A person who is coming outside of our country. That person is called foreigner. Yes, no? Yes. In the present times, the term foreigner means a person who is not an Indian, who is coming from another country or who is not a citizen of our country. That person is called a foreigner. In the medieval period, yes, in the medieval period, who was called foreigner, you know? The people saying the person who is coming out of their village, out of their town, out of their religion, out of their place, they are called foreigners. Okay, yes children. In this period, that is medieval period, the term foreigner meant a stranger who appeared in a given village. That is a person who was not a part of that society or culture. They are called foreigner. Thus, a city dweller would consider a forest dweller as foreigner. Yes, that only they given in page number 4 in your book. Okay. But a peasants living in the same village were not foreigner to each other, even though they may have had different religious or caste backgrounds. Yes, children, are you understand? Thus, a city dweller would consider a forest dweller as foreigner. But the person who is in the same village, but not, but also say not from a same religion, they are not foreigner. Okay? Yes. Let's revise page. In 11th century, that is 1154 AD, Arab geographer who prepared a map of the Indian subcontinent, Al-Idrisi. Then who is a cartographer? A cartographer, a person who make the map for a place. In Al-Idrisi map, dash is where it would be dash, and dash is the island at the top. South India is where it would be North India. Yes, children, it is inverted. Yes, we saw the map, no? The South India came in the north place. Then dash is the island at the top, Sri Lanka. Okay. Then place names in Al-Idrisi map are marked in dash language, in Arabic language. The map by a French cartographer was made nearly dash year after Al-Idrisi map. How many years? That is made in the 11th century. This is in the 17th century. So how many years? 600 years. The difference between medieval and modern Persian is with regard to meanings, grammar and vocabulary. The next slide. Minhaj-i-Siraj was a Persian chronicler. Dash used the term Hindustan in the 13th century. The same person, Minhaj-i-Siraj. The areas covered under Hindustan dash, dash and dash. Punjab, Haryana and the place between Ganga and Yamuna. Dash used the term Hindustan in the political sense. Minhaj-i-Siraj and Babur also. He used it for geography also. Babur used the term Hindustan to describe geography, culture, fauna and inhabitants. Okay, yes. Ajnabi. Yes, this question is given for you. Ajnabi means a word mentioned foreigner. Okay, Pardesi also is another word. It is in Hindi. Here Ajnabi is a word in Persian language. Its meaning is a foreigner. A city dweller might have regarded a forest dweller as a foreigner. A short recap for you first. The two maps which was made in the 11th century and 17th century have a lot of difference between two maps. That is, one who need more sensitive to different historical backgrounds while reading documents, maps and texts of the past. Then second, new and old terminologies also we saw. How is the word Hindustan used in over a long period in different meanings. Okay children, this we saw. Yes children, today in this session we discussed about the 7th grade first chapter, tracing changes through 1,000 years. Okay, that we discussed today, the medieval period of India. Yes, in the next session we will continue. Till then, thank you from your social ma'am. Thank you children. Bye.